The meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again.
Yeah. Well, Mr. Purpose.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alright, well, let's do it your other way this time. At least he gave you emotions by doing that last one, huh?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Oh, no, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
Oh, thank you very much. Don't want it now.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Ugh. That place down there, man, that's not a good place. See, I feel like I owed you that suicide run from the last time you made me mad. That wasn't pleasant. Flying bit was nice. Oh, check this out. You can shut this door. Thank you. I guess plush further up, doesn't it? Use extra bathroom. Of course. Maybe one day, Stanley. Maybe one day. Hello? I have a use key. I don't think I've used the use key for anything except for it to say that I can't do something or that I can do something completely pointless. It turns computers off. It tells me doors are locked. That's about it. The use key is just telling me what I can't do.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
We've acknowledged your presence canonically. 2845, 2845, and you must remember 2845. If I forget, I'll go back and check the footage. What the hell does this even...
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Very considerate of you to keep reminding me like that. Give me time to look over everything. Hey!
2845.
So it gives me a cursor here. 2845. 2842. No. 8.
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
I love it, I love it, I love it. You and me, buddy, we're gonna go places. How generic. Whoa, this is unexpected. Huh. Link Plus. That'd be a good time for a flashlight. Just saying. I could just carry that thing along with me. This was real life narrator, I'd be able to do that. Oh god. And you didn't want me going downstairs. Wow, I actually used something.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself. to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Oh, great. Reinforces my flashlight idea. Maybe consider that for the next run-through. Or the sequel. The Revenge.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Well, see about that. I've listened to you before.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
I've gotta know. Who? What? Yes. That was a choice. Ow.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
I hate you, narrator. We have a mixed relationship. No.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body,
Ow.
killing him instantly.
Ow. I hate you, narrator. Must I just choose the alternate path every time?
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
I don't know, man. He just seems to be trying to beat me into line. A few minutes, you say. Is there anything else around? I can't even see the door I came in. Wow.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Oh. I don't know, I'm still making choices. It's a visceral experience. It's a very visceral and interesting and enjoyable experience, and that is what I'm getting out of it. This blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the two doors was the first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered through development, though the core layout remains almost identical to the first iteration. So there's my... no. Good start. Where is my office? That's not my office. Oh no, it is! Yeah, of course it is. Just looked very different. It's quite a sizable office. Okay, and I went along here around the corridor to this area here. It's where I pressed all the buttons. I've been pressing buttons all over the place because I'm using an Xbox controller. It's consisting entirely of buttons, but... and there's that with the two doors. Well, this corridor has the first plaque. I want to read that first. Corridor. The pacing of this opening section was important to get right. This corridor has been moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the two doors in a good time. But that's got to be stretched around the narration too. The set of two open doors was the very first design concrete piece of the Stanley Parable's design. Once the room was created, the rest of the game emerged as an extension of it, an exploration of the contradiction this room posed. You know, in my next one I think I'm going to take the right door and see what happens when when I go to the back on track door. Contradiction. What contradiction did this room pose? It wasn't a contradiction, it was a choice. Filing cabinets, yes. They be everywhere, yo. Stanley's computer. I can actually hit it now. Pretty standard. We shouldn't be using these straight keyboards though. It's bad for our wrists. Trust me, I know. Solitaire. Classic. Yeah, that guy's fucked. Play database. Can't read it from here. Probably because I'm not wearing my glasses. Speaking of. There we go. I am still very new to wearing glasses. As a result, I sometimes forget that I own them. And that they help. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Uh-huh. Interesting. Hey, did I forget to read this here? No, I did. I remembered. So this is an exhibit of a desk. Okay. Well, good work, guys. I'm very much enjoying your game so far. Kevin Brighting. Again, I feel like I should know that name, but I don't. Huh. More of the office. It's this maintenance room. An early version of the maintenance room. Maintenance. I suppose it's where I went down. Oh, I probably can go back down the other side. Larger. If someone could just get rid of the text, maybe I could see what the game is about. Yeah. Alright. HD remix. More endings, fewer endings, more narrators, fewer narrators, more Stanley, less Stanley. Am I going crazy? Maybe it isn't the same image. Was that clock there before? I don't remember. How do I go back? Can you check for me? In September 2012, we submitted the Stanley Parable to Greenlight, Valve's process of approving games for Steam. The Greenlight page was only a series of cryptic photos, which were still enough to win the community's approval. It was kind of early. I'm not sure that this game would be able to get like Greenlight thing, because we've seen kind of cryptic photos all over the place. There are a dime a dozen at the moment, and maybe you need more. Right, Tron ending. Warzone. In our early development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up on a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient, would wage war against the narrator. We realised shortly after starting to build it that it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game, plus some people interpreted it as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. Alien base. Awesome. No argument here. I hear steps. How do you type with boxing gloves on? I don't know. Try hard, I guess. Go on, carry on. Aren't you gay? Come on, change. Change! Then, Spam. I can either hear like steps or... After the second trailer we sent out, we asked people to email the narrator for questions. While we initially planned to use them for further promotional materials, we never found the perfect use for them. Here are a selection of those emails. And junk emails. Joy. It's a ticking or something. An early version of the lounge. It's that noise. The cargo lift. The cargo lift was always intended to offer the choice of staying on We're jumping to a different path. However, after this early version, we said we also want the option of the player falling to the death. Well, I've gone for both those options now, and kind of hard to concentrate with that bloody stepping. Fixing. I'm going to go mad. Yep, okay. Hang on, I want to go back down for a second there. Just to make sure that noise is getting further away because it's actually scaring me. Properly scaring me. This place now. I don't know. It's put here for my benefit, certainly, but I can still hear it. Yeah, right. Too much. Hear the narrator again. Kevin Brighting, the voice of the narrator, recorded dialogue for the entire game roughly 3 separate times over the 2 years of development. These are clips from early takes that were not used in the final game. Yeah, well, I can't really hear him. Play lounge. Oh, I think I already read.
Anything in this room. Perfect example of poor level design. Textbook mistake. It's the kind of thing you'd pick up on intuitively if you had even the most fundamental understanding of good and bad game design. But of course, you being you, you'll probably spend the next hour trying to solve it. Here, I'm just going to make this easy on you.
Okay, strange. Whoops. Honestly, was tempted to quick save there. Freedom ending. The freedom ending in the game's alpha. Okay, I can hear that kind of slapping steps again. Oh, hello. One of the deaths from an early version of the countdown. God, I feel this is getting a bit too meta for me. It's like spoilers at this point. Monitor room elevator. Oh. Fair enough. Countdown room. You know, I kind of want to glance at this stuff, but not really look into it too far. Give too much away. Okay, fair enough. Huh. Right, fair enough. Yeah. There's been stuff like that before. Zending model. Zending. Alright, okay. You know, this game's meant to take like an hour and a half, like, to just go through it. But to get unending, I mean, like, completion is meant to take like 6 hours. Which I can get now because this game is littered with endings. Cut and merge with another part of the game. Zending. Huh? Zending. Okay. Strange word. Trailers. We ran 4 major teaser trailers of the Torch to game development, which each meant to convey something about the spirit of the game. This is the first one, released in May 2012. Features a series of broken rooms and the voice of the narrator informing viewers that he's preparing a new version of the Stanley Parable. Okay, weird timing. Is that it, really? Okay, cool trailer, yo. Nice and ominous, just the way I like it. I thought so. Oh! You dick. Geez, there are so many different endings to this. I'm really starting to grasp that now. Maybe that's the point of all this. Meeting room. Did I cast shadow? No. Hey, you're projecting something, but you're not projecting something. Project something towards the window. Projecting 101. Don't project shit towards the window. Right. One option. One doorway to maintenance in the lounge. Yeah, I remember that. Was indeed that. Kinda glad I know what those stepping noises are. They're just a click of a crappy clock. 2 doorways to maintenance. First choice. Yeah, the other entrance would be hidden depending on how you entered. Right. So these are options then. Hang on. Players will replay them so many times. We discussed a number of designs, but ultimately it was the simplest version that won out. Simplest version? 1 doorway to maintenance, the lounge, and the original back on track option. That's kind of it, right? To confusion ending. Interesting. I don't know which one did it end out. Vent, bloody vent. So this one? It's kind of like that, but not quite. Not quite right. What's that? I can go back out this way now and head up the stairs. The 3rd level of this museum of stuff I haven't experienced yet. Oh god. What's in the game, huh? Too small, too bare bones. Too big, a little bit too pleasant. This one's got the right kind of dimness that you kind of want to get out there when you find yourself in there the first time. In my opinion. Game design mock-up. Strength level got William hired to design the full game, though much of the environment has changed basically out of the mock-up. Interesting. Okay. Hey! I'm back here. What's this? Oh, that's the monitor room. Well, that's the exit, so well done us.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Okay.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
Can't see anything.
No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
My control's vibrating.
But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time...
Not done walking this path yet.